A new report from the Texas Tribune finds millions of dollars donated to families impacted by the Robb Elementary School shooting has not been given to the families, and it could be months before they start to receive that help. Uriel Garcia, immigration reporter for the Texas Tribune, is joining me to talk about his report. Uriel, thank you for your time.
Thank you for inviting me.
There are several different pots of money, if you will, intended to help these families. First, tell us what's happening with the $5 million that was allocated by the governor.
Right, the $5 million that was allocated by the governor was meant to go to a social services center, and that it's called the Resiliency Center. And that center, there's a lot of services that people can in Uvalde can go to get, such as counseling and other state benefits that they may want to apply for. There may have been a misunderstanding after the money was given for that center, because some people thought that that money was supposed to be given directly to the families. As it turns out, that's not the case.
Separate from that money, we have money people that all across the country donated, and it's about $16 million to help those families. That's what people, intended for that money to be used for. So where's that money right now?
So that money right now is being overseen by a 10-member committee that is made up of 8 members locally and 2 members who have gone through similar experiences, who have loved ones or have been victims of a mass shooting in other parts of the country. That money is, like I said, being overseen by the committee, and they're being helped by the National Compassion Fund, who has experience allocating this money and distributing it to people in the most fair way possible.
But as of now, families haven't received any of that money, right?
Right. As of right now, families haven't received that money. In part, it's because, as some members in the committee told me, and the DA has told me, they're not used to dealing with something like this, right? It's their first mass shooting and hopefully the last. So they're learning as they go. At the same time, there are families who are desperate that they need money. So they're turning to short-term relief through other either state agencies or other smaller nonprofits who are trying to give them some relief right now.
What is the plan moving forward to get that money, that $16 million, to the families?
Right. So the National Compassion Fund has set out some criteria based on public comment from the residents. There were 2 town hall meetings in which they received public comment, and they also received comments online and received emails from residents in Uvalde about how this money should be distributed. And as of now, the application process is going to open in September. And once that opens up, some families could apply for advances that are going to come out from the total amount of money that they would end up receiving. Those advances range, I believe the least amount is $10,000, and that again depends on how they were affected by the shooting.